So the Cleveland Cavaliers once again just proved why they are the real deal and why they are legit contenders. Even though us Cavs fans all saw this coming, the NBA was sleeping on this team all offseason, and it's amazing to see everything start to unfold. Whenever there was a post about the NBA, I never saw any comment about the Cavs, and it's also funny to me how many bandwagons came out of nowhere acting like they've always supported this team. Now don't get me wrong, I have nothing against anyone supporting Cleveland teams, I actually love that, but some people gotta stop acting like they've been ride or die since LeBron left, because I know it's not true. And again, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter, it's just a basketball team, and there's obviously more important things in life, so please don't get offended by anything I say. But anyways, it is pretty hilarious to all of a sudden see all the bandwagons come out. So as I hope you can tell by now, in this video, I'm once again going to be talking all about the Cleveland Cavaliers and why the NBA wasn't ready for how good they are. Now since the NBA season is finally starting to roll around, I'm going to be pumping out as much content as possible, so I would really appreciate all of your support. It takes 5 seconds to like and subscribe, plus you can always change your mind. I'm now on the road to 7K subscribers, and I know you all can help me get there very fast. And by the way, thank you all for getting me past 6K, it truly means the world, and we are just growing super fast right now. So the Cavs just got another humongous statement win against the Boston Celtics, and man oh man, this team is looking like the best team in the NBA right now, and it's not even crazy to say that. You could say the Bucks, you could say the Suns, but please don't make your choice without watching this Cavs team. The Celtics looked completely shell-shocked in the last 2 games against Cleveland, and they looked like they didn't even know what hit them. The Cavs have the best dynamic duo backcourt in the entire league, and when you put Jarrett and Mobley behind them, it's just unstoppable. And then on top of that, the Cavs have tremendous depth, and there's almost too many quality players for the minutes per game. It's so great to see this because last year depth was our problem, especially at the guard position. Darius Garland literally had to do everything last year. Speaking of Garland, it was so nice to see him back tonight after that eye injury from Gary Trent Jr., and he was on fire early on. That second quarter really hurt us tonight because without it, the stats would have looked insane. That second quarter was so bad that the Cavs only had 1 assist, but again, you actually have to make shots in order to get one. But when the Cavs are moving the ball, they are something to watch, and they are going to be dangerous this year. Tonight wasn't too pretty, but they got the job done, and beating the Celtics twice in a row is no small feat, especially for a super young and inexperienced team. I've said this so many times before, but the Cavs just have way too many weapons and ways to beat you. If one player is cold, then another one will step up. If the whole team is cold, it won't last long because somebody will get going. We saw it in the first Celtics game when Mitchell and LeVert both scored 41 points. I just don't know how many teams in the East would be able to beat this Cleveland team in a best-of-7 series. They just have too much star power, and it's so weird to say this because just 365 days ago, I remember thinking Cleveland was a 30-win team at best. Kobe Altman has just done an incredible job in building this team. I'm not going to get into everything that he did because I've made tons of other videos about that, but he's given this team every opportunity to be successful, and it has paid off so far big time. One stat that stood out to me so far in this season is actually one that was displayed during this game. It showed that the Cavs hold 3 of the top 5 players in the league in terms of average plus-minus. Donovan Mitchell, Caris LeVert, and Dean Wade all average over a positive 10 plus-minus. Caris LeVert is always doing the little things. I know he goes cold very often, but even with his inconsistent shooting, he is always playing great defense and making the right pass. Dean Wade is just one of those guys that every team wants to have. He's not flashy, he's pretty big, he plays within himself and never tries to do too much. He's become a respectable shooter, and he also plays by the fundamentals. There's a reason the Cavs gave him a big 3-year, $18 million extension this offseason. With the Cavs getting this big win, they now move to 6-1, and they are probably the hottest team in the NBA as of right now. I do know the Bucks exist, but the Cavs have played a little bit tougher of a schedule so far, and I really think we could see the Cavs move up to number 2 or 1 on the power rankings. Cleveland fans have been waiting for a day like this ever since LeBron left, and we are finally here. And it's such a surreal feeling. Basketball is officially back in Cleveland. I also gotta say, it was great for Cleveland to face some adversity tonight. Shots weren't falling, Jaylen Brown got away with over 10 obvious travels, and the Cavs still somehow took home the W. I really do think this is a 60-win team. You can call me crazy, but people have called me crazy about what I've said about this team before, and I've been right a lot of times. But let me know what you guys think. Moving on, now I want to talk about Evan Mobley and Donovan Mitchell because I haven't yet, and starting with Mobley, he quietly has been doing a huge part to help this team win. He's not super flashy like Dean Wade, he's super long, he has great touch around the rim, but the thing that has always stood out to me is his demeanor. He looks like he belongs out there no matter what. You can never tell based on his looks if he's having a good or bad game. Him and Allen literally contest every single shot in the paint. Now for Mitchell, this dude has been the absolute answer that this Cleveland team needed. He is playing like the MVP so far this season. Whenever the Cavs need a bucket, he delivers. He gets big one-handed rebounds, and he's the reason the Cavs are going to be a top 3 seed this year. That's going to wrap up this video. I know I continue to ramble and get more excited after each Cavs win, but they are just looking unstoppable right now. They beat the reigning Eastern Conference champions again in overtime. It is so exciting that basketball is officially back in Cleveland, and on top of that, this team is just so fun to watch. Again, Cleveland is just such a well-run organization top to bottom, and it's incredible how fast they have rebuilt this team after LeBron left. The Cavs have so much talent, and we don't even have Ricky Rubio yet to run the bench. This team is only going to get better and better as time goes on. They really have a legit shot at the 1 seed. That's all I have to say in this video. There has just been so much craziness going on in the NBA so far this season, and I love it. I covered a lot, and obviously there is so much more to talk about. I'm going to continue to pump out as much content as possible, so I would really appreciate it if you would join me for the ride. I'm on the road to 7K subscribers, and I believe you all can help me get there. Also, one more thing, make sure to comment below what you want to see next. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and until next time, I'll see you all later.